Welcome to Below the Bottom Line. My name's Brad Purvis. I'm a partner and in the DD accounting practice here in Melbourne. I'm joined by Peter Nolle. Welcome, Peter.
Thanks, Brad. Nice to be here.
Great. Peter is the MD at Treadstone. Treadstone are an organisation that specialise in R&D rebates, R&D tax rebates and various grants that are available there in the marketplace. And we've been dealing with Peter quite a bit lately and having some successes for our business clients. So today we're going to ask Peter a couple of important questions about this whole area. Peter, the latest R&D tax rebates, can you take us through what they're all about?
All right. Well, look, the R&D tax rebate, or it's called a tax incentive, is one of the most popular grants that I have with a lot of my innovative companies, and that we tend to look at the opportunities for them to get some funding back on their expenditure that they've put towards innovation, research and development, and the activities that they've expended over the financial year.
And it's got to be certain expenditure, doesn't it, that's eligible?
Yep, so it has to be based on the fact that they're doing some research, some development work. It doesn't necessarily have to be white lab coat stuff. It can be anything from software through to trials with manufacturers, through to testing in facilities like that. Anything which has got an element of experimentation.
Okay, now what sort of companies or entities are eligible for this sort of thing?
Okay, so entity structure is important for this, and we expect that anyone who goes through this process, the very first question we have to ask is, are they a proprietary limited tax-paying entity? Right. Now, if they're a trust structure, they're not eligible. Mm-hmm. So what we advise all clients at this point in time is, if they're a trust structure, have a chat to your accountant, Brad and Chris, mm-hmm. And talk about your planning, how you can better plan your business around those entities.
So there are ways and means that we need to take into account, but Peter's right. You know, I think we need to spend some time planning, because these are really significant opportunities. Now, we hear about this 45-cent rebate, mm-hmm. which is part of this R&D tax rebate. Can you give us a little bit of a case study as to how that really works? What does that mean in terms of cash in the pocket?
Mm-hmm. All right, well, it's 45 cent per dollar of expenditure, which is actually 150% acceleration of the expenditure. Now, it's 45 cents in the dollar if it is for a company that's in a tax loss position, but it actually only translates to a 15 cents in the dollar rebate on a tax liability for a profitable company. I'll give you an example, yep. Brad. One of our clients has a high-end top audio equipment manufacturing company, and they've done a lot of research in getting the right top-end systems up and running. Now, they spent a lot of money on about $400,000 of expenditure. Now, because they're in a loss position, that translated to 45 cents in the dollar, or a $180,000 rebate of cash in the hand at the end of financial year.
So we're talking about, you know, an opportunity here of considerable sums. Now, there's some important deadlines, I think, too, Peter, that we probably need to mention to
yep.
our viewers.
Yep, absolutely. So the key deadline is the application needs to, it's a two-stage process. Your registration needs to be in by the 30th of April for those companies which is 10 months after the end of financial year for those companies which are the standard financial year. Otherwise, it's 10 months after the financial year for those non-standard companies. Okay,
so that date's really important. So for more information specifically around these R&D rebates, you need to speak to the likes of Chris or myself at the office. The number's 1300 883 122. I just want to finish by saying we do really appreciate, Pete, you coming in. This is going to be the first in a series. There's a number of grants as long as our arm, aren't there, out there that our clients
Absolutely.
Need to be aware of.
Changing all the time too. So I'll be coming back to do some more presentations and
Great.
Talk to you about those other grants.
Terrific. So look forward to those. We'll be making those videos available to you very soon. And until next time, we'll see you below the bottom line.